Assalamu alaikum and good morning to you guys. Hello, welcome again to another episode here on Agro Dreams. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year coming ahead in the next few days. Today we are at a different side of the farm, and this is our ranch where we keep the cows. So today is just another normal morning at the farm. I'm not at the poultry section, but rather at the cow area, which is just a few meters from the poultry house. We have our cows here that we also raise to support the farm. Well, the cattle was introduced barely a year ago, so we're still in the early days. We've not made any sales from our cattle, but we hope in the next 6 months to 1 year we're able to make some sales and have this part of the farm too contributing to the overall farm progress. You can see some of my items. That is the cow shed, where mostly I keep the females, and that is my water storage. And these are something like isolation pens. When I bring in new cows, I keep them there for a while, treat them, feed them. When they are better, then I transfer them back into this. But so far I have not yet transferred my male cows. They're still in their various rooms going through the fattening processes. These came about a month or 3 weeks ago. They've settled very well. I've given them their first shot of medications, and so far no signs of sickness. They all look good. They're always eating. They're a little shy and afraid, but hopefully in the next 6 months to 8 months there'll be massive changes and they'll be ready for slaughter. So I'll be giving you updates on how my journey with the cows too is going. It's not as simple. These are really big animals. They eat a lot. So the feeding so far is what we're trying to get a full balance of. Even though we've been able to have our own mixture apart from what we outsource from Accra Brewery, what everybody calls malt. The malt is one of the most important composition of their feeding because of how nutritious it is. Mostly getting it is a little hard because of the demand and the little supply available. So we have to look for other means to supplement the cows when we don't get the malt. You can see them. These cows are not yet 2 years, but all of them are more than 1 year old. Some are up to 2, some are getting closer to 2 years. What we have here is a little remains of their salt lick, which gives them minerals, and this is their food. It's a mixture of rice bran. Rice has some corn. What we actually did with the corn is we harvested corn from our little farm, cut it with the chaff cutter, and mixed it with the rice bran and other stuff to at least make the feed dense and nutritious for them. Mostly when we have the malt, we use most of the malt as feed and this as a supplement to top up to make it heavier for them. But they also enjoy this. which at least can hold us down when we run out of malt. Let me see if they are feeding friendly. Yes, my new friends. I think that's how they say hi. So in the upcoming videos, I'll keep updating you on their progress, their feeding, their medications, so that you can also learn something from me. For this area, I'll still say I'm a very much a beginner, but it's a gradual learning process, so we're confident by the end of this journey we'll have a lot to share. Well, at the top there too, we have another set of cows that we brought in about 5 months ago, and they've been doing really well. So after seeing progress in these ones, we brought another batch to take them through the same process. Then they are not yet at the end of their journey, but hopefully by the next Eid al-Adha, I'm sure some of them will be matured enough for sale. You can see them having a good time, enjoying the same meal. We always have these local home chickens enjoying with them. I think cows and chickens are best friends. You can see how they are looking good, enjoying their meal. As for here, nobody's giving the feed chance. They are digging in, eating well, gaining weight by the day. It's very important to know how to formulate a balanced, nutritious meal for them. And most importantly, find a cheaper source. Every feed material is going to cost you, but getting it at a cheaper source so that you can give your cows as much as they need is very important. So we advocate on reducing costs. That is what I'm very keen on doing. So I'm always experimenting, learning about nutritional content of various waste products that I can easily outsource from the market to serve as my feed source for my animals. So like I said, this morning is just a combination of rice bran, azola, some corn stalk, some rice husk. Yes, since I'm out of malt, this is what I give them. You can see the progress in these cows. I have pictures from when they arrived. They were very lanky, skinny, like the old ones you saw in the other room. But with feeding and medication, love and care, you can see such a big boy. There you go, very nice, gentle. Wow, feels good. Skin is shining. It's good to see your animals grow. It's good to see them happy. It makes you happy. So it's a win-win. Come on. I need to get more feed throws to prevent them from struggling to eat. The stronger ones keep bullying the smaller ones. I had more than this, but you know, as strong as they are, they keep breaking them, pushing them down. So I think I have to find a better quality feeder for them. How nice is it? Incredible. I can see that. Okay. So right after this meal, we open them to come out to the compound and drink water. Well, our compound is looking a little brown because it's not been raining for the past month. Here was green. It looks clipped too because the cows always eat the grass here. So we just open them to stretch their legs, run around, exercise, play around the compound, drink some water, then we lock them back in. What I'll be doing is pumping water from the well, spreading it around so that at least the grass grows back, even though it's dry season, no winds. With that little irrigated support, the grass will grow, and that will also be some feed for the animals. At the back there we have some maize, our little maize project, yes, which we use to supplement the animals' feed. It's very important to make sure these animals are always satisfied, so we keep on looking for ways to reduce our cost of feeding and keep them happy. There's a lot to learn, a lot to do. It's a gradual learning process. This is some of the corn. This is our little chaff cutter we use to cut the corn into smaller bits, like you can see in these bags, to make it easier for them to consume. These are some local fowls that we keep around. They help with picking up insects, and they grow very well since they feed on the waste available. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you learned something from this, I'll keep sharing some videos of our work. You can learn a thing or two, start something of your own, and we'll build this farm together. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope to see you again